Hello Poke Nation, and thank you for joining me today. We're going to go over celebrations. We are 1 week into the set. Let's take a look at the good, the bad, and just what's happening in general in the set and how everybody's doing with it. So with that being said, how are you guys doing? In the comments below, let me know. Are you guys enjoying the set? Are you finding what you want? Is it just been rough and you're not getting anything you want? But let us know down in the comments below. Second thing that we're going to cover today, and I'll put it at the end, is going to be what's going on in the Pokemon TCG and PokeTubing with Unlistedleaf. I think that this is something that a lot of content creators should cover. We should discuss this with our communities. We should definitely just kind of, in general, talk about this and not just throw it away and ignore it like it didn't happen. There are some things that are good, there are some things that were bad in this, and there's a good learning lesson for Ando and Unlistedleaf. And I definitely think this is something that should be discussed. I feel that I went back and forth on whether or not I should do this video with this, but I definitely think that we should, just as a community in general, to go over what's going on with it. But with that being said, hit that subscribe, hit the notify, hit the like. We bring you 3 Pokemon videos a week, all based on marketing, investing, what's happening in the news in Pokemon TCG. And then on Sunday, we do a live opening. We change that around, and I usually put the announcement on what time and what it's going to be about on Friday. So today, you will be able to see that also come through. Other than that, we're just going to go ahead and go right into celebrations. What are we seeing in celebrations so far? Celebrations, we are seeing some very good pulls. It seems like it's not going to take a lot to finish this set. It looks like it's about 200 plus or minus packs that you'll have to open in order to complete that set. If you're lucky, you can do it a lot sooner. If you're unlucky like us, you'll probably more around 300, 350, with just how my luck runs. But with that part of it, it's going extremely well. There's some really good cards. Everything looks really good. The quality seems to be pretty good. I'm not seeing anything really crazy when it comes to the quality part of it. We're seeing very clean cuts, very good centering. There's been some crimping issues and stuff, which I think can happen fairly easily when it comes to only having 4 cards versus the whole booster pack with 9 to 11. But, you know, that's just small little things that are happening. But other than that, it's going pretty smooth. The one bad thing that we're seeing right now that's coming forward, at least in the United States with the English packs in the United States, is they appear to be weighable. So guys, once again, I know it seems like a broken record. Just be careful if you're buying individual booster packs. If they're in the collection boxes with all the other packs, I'm starting to understand why maybe Pokemon went with this direction instead of just selling the individual boosters. Because if they sell the individual boosters, it ends up being like the dollar store packs, where they're completely weighable and people can just pick through the packs and leave the non good hits or the non-textured cards from the classic collection on the shelf and take all the classic collections home out of a pile. So it's kind of making sense why they probably did the whole put them inside all these collection boxes and the ETBs with several other packs, is it throws it around enough to where you cannot weigh these packs in the open, and that way the only way you're getting them weighed and pulled apart is if you pull individual packs out and try to sell these packs. If you're seeing that, guys, I would be very cautious. It's kind of skeptical to me if someone's pulling these boxes apart and putting individual packs in a case to sell them. They could be completely reputable and no problems, but it's just something that I would be incredibly cautious about. So that's what we're kind of seeing with it right now. Seems like product is moving fairly well. The sealed product prices are already starting to come down fairly quickly. I think the hype and the FOMO kind of fell apart on that, and it's just kind of dropped down. So it's getting to be a little bit easier to find this stuff. So I hope you guys are having fun. I hope everything's going good for you, and I hope that you're enjoying the set for yourselves. With that being said, we're just going to go ahead and transition into the second part, which is, of course, what happened with Unlistedleaf. Now, I've been watching a few videos back and forth on this, discussing about it on both ends of the table. And I think the biggest thing is that I want to just point out that I'm doing this with a bias, open mind. I don't hate Ando for this. I guess I'm sitting here going, I think he made a mistake. He is a young creator. He's not matured quite yet. He's doing extremely well with his audience. And he has a very good following. He is the biggest PokeTube channel out there with 2.5 million subscribers. But it also shows to everybody else in PokeTubing that you are not above rapport no matter how big you get. Regardless of what you do, you're always under a microscope, and that one mistake could really cause a big issue in your life. There's a couple things that I think that Ando isn't handling very well on this, and the first thing I'm just going to go right to is Instagram. He put this post up on Instagram on his account that said "The End." The abuse, hate, death threats, and endless threads across social media about how I'm the most evil person in the world have truly ended me. Reading every thread and every DM, you win guys, I'll leave YouTube. Always was positive and had a smile for 8 years of making videos, but today I just didn't even want to wake up. Just to clarify, I didn't set the price or take a percentage off the break. Don't have a say in how the packs were opened either. Tried to make it a little better with the prizes and increasing the cards graded, but not enough. I'm sorry. For everyone who hates me for buying my car too, you'll be pleased to know that it's broke and I no longer own it. Loved every minute of making fun Pokemon videos, but being degraded every day as a human has really destroyed me. Keep on gaming and goodbye. So let's go ahead and break this down. First of all, for the percentage of the breaks, I don't think that he got a percentage of the packs that were sold. There were over 1,600 packs sold, but I don't think he got a kickback as a percentage of that. What he did get was a sponsor. So StockX paid him to be a sponsor. What that dollar amount was, how much he got for it is unclear. I'm sure it was a fairly good amount considering his subscriber count and his views per video. StockX was trying to sell these packs. Ando was a perfect example for having a high volume of people to get these packs seen and sold. So regardless of the amount that he got for a percentage of sales, no, he got a direct sponsorship for this. And that's just, it is what it is. I don't know if he didn't read the contract, what was going to happen, but I find it hard to believe that even myself, if someone were to bring me a contract for a lump sum of money to advertise for them or sponsor me for something, I would definitely read that contract to be sure I understand completely, number one, what something that I'm selling is going to cost. Number two, how is it going to be handled? And number three, am I going to be doing this or is it going to be done off screen? I think the one thing is, if you watch the beginning of his video, and I also put that in the description below with how this all started, he makes it sound like he is opening these packs. This is, of course, Unlistedleaf's first box break. So a lot of people that were purchasing these packs, even at first, were thinking, well, Ando's going to open it. We're going to have Unlistedleaf opening my packs, and people will pay a little bit extra to have their favorite YouTube star open a pack. It just happens. That's what you do. It's excitement. It's entertainment. You get your name put out there with that creator that you follow or have been watching for years, and I think that's what the way he presented it was he was going to open these packs. And come to find out, he wasn't opening the packs. StockX had hired another company that does box breaks specifically, and he was going to sit there and react to the packs opening, but then they were showing 4 packs at one time, 4 people opening packs all at once, and it was just a complete and total mix up, trying to keep track of who's doing what. They were showing people's addresses, they were showing package tracking numbers. I mean, it was just handled very poorly, just in general. It was just a haphazard setup, and once again, if Ando didn't know how that was going to go, you can't blame him for the way that StockX opened his boxes, but if he's sitting there selling it that it's his first box break, he should be doing the box break, not 4 random people on a TV screen. The other part of it is that he needs to take responsibility for this. He shouldn't leave YouTube. He's a good creator. He has a great following of people. He gets a lot of young people into it, and with that being said, he should really just come out, get out of hiding, get back up in front of people, take it on the chin, and start explaining in his own words on a video what happened, explain to them, even put out what he got for this. You know, so people understand that it wasn't in his control, that he maybe didn't read the contract fully, he didn't understand what was happening, and he could continue to move forward with his community. He still has 2.4. When he started, he was just over 2.5. He's still got 2.4 million subscribers sitting there. And these subscribers are looking for answers from Ando himself, not this message on Instagram. He is a YouTube personality. Get back on the screen, explain it to him. You're not going to lose very many subscribers, Ando. You're going to be able to just move forward, and your subscribers will support you, and you can continue to do what you do best, which is open Pokemon cards with enthusiasm and the excitement that you bring to it. So, like I said, don't ever put hate mail on people. It's not right to be doing the hate mail, the death threats. All that stuff is completely unacceptable. Those people should be, I would block them from my community if they ever did something like that. So I think that Ando needs to really address that part of it, but that's on his terms. But like I said, that's just my thoughts on it. It was probably a whole bunch of mix-ups on Ando's part, but definitely get back out there and fix it yourself. Don't hide in the shadows. Don't disappear. And be sure that you really make sure that you get your message across by what happens, so that your subscribers, your fan base, and your viewers know. But with that being said, guys, we're just going to wrap it up for tonight. Hopefully you'll join us on Sunday for our live box opening. Other than that, if you like this content, we got 2 more over here for you. And with that being said, we will see you next time here on Northwoods Collectors.